That is a must. We're going to give him some more HP and maybe some defense, I'm thinking, or maybe even more HP. Yeah, let's give him more HP. I really need him to be able to take some hits and survive. Now the question is, do I want to start going back through the marsh or get this chest and I can still get the berry bush on the way back and head back home? But the bandit camp is still out there too, so or should I go get the chest, get the berry bush, and head north? So it's either north or head home. That's a tough call. And there's the sorcerer that I wanted. Perfect. I've been wanting a sorcerer, and now I have him. So after that settler's done, I'm going to start building some archers. Although I don't have my shooting grounds, it would... Let's get my shooting grounds first, and then I will get the archers. And on my sorcerer, apparently he comes at level 2. So first things first, I always like to empower their range damage to make them feel more like a sorcerer, so he can actually take things out. And break control would be pretty good, but right now he's by himself, so I'm gonna give him some defense and hit points. He's gonna be the person guarding my city for right now. Alright. I could ditch the civic guards and try to just take him out with my cavalry. Nah, we'll wait until next turn. Okay, so my settler's done. I can cast my fire node. I'm going to do that before I forget. So that's done. Now I got my settler. Now, I kind of feel like moving out right now. Even though leaving my city completely undefended is not on my top priority list. Let's get this chest first. Let's let the AI move, see what they do, and because if I see some like bandits wandering around, I don't want to leave my city. So we got some orcs here. Orcs are pretty gnarly in melee combat. We got the Impalers are the only ones that didn't attack because obviously they only have melee, but they're the only ones that I'm really worried about. Them and the archers. The javelin, the spearmen, not too great. They're not a big threat, but we're gonna head behind this bush and zap these guys. God, this lucky bullshit is just driving me crazy. Orcs with lucky. Man, this cosmic happening is really strange. Now, these pikemen, I need to make sure that the pikemen don't attack my hero. But I need these archers taken care of. This is probably a bad move, moving my units this far up, but I'm going to try to block off one of his sides. Sadly, the spearmen could still walk around and get some good hits on this cavalry, so I gotta try to do all that I can to maybe try to prevent him from doing so, but I don't really have much options here. Smiting won't do enough damage. Nobody's really taken any damage. Smite. It's a 50-50 chance, pretty much, of doing a 24 to 36 damage or 12 to 18 if they resist. Let's move up and just shoot these guys that are undefended. I think if I guess I just have to leave the pikemen and hope they don't kill anybody. And I'll maybe just focus on them. Can she do 50% range penalty from here? If I get behind my units, it doesn't count. Perfect. She could there's a chance that she could kill these guys. I'm gonna hope. Ah, she did. Nice. That makes things a lot easier. I think my cavalry are okay. In fact, they went straight towards my civic guards, which... Oh, and they got lucky. So they survived. In fact, I think they would have survived another hit anyway, but that's awesome. So let's go with that. The first things first, I'm just going to zap them again. And lucky. Who would have guessed, right? crossbow them. I'm going to go over there and heal them with Bestow Ironheart. And I think I can, since this is a flanking attack, it most likely will kill them, but I can actually move my archers back 1 square now. Do a shot. Probably will kill them. Yeah, I wanted my cavalry to get it, but I wanted to guarantee that they would finish him off on the first hit. That's unfortunate, because he is really close to actually becoming an elite, which will make him transform into a knight, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, there's actually a tomb over here. I could probably take out that tomb, but it's so far away, it doesn't really matter. I'm not really worried about the items. Okay, so I got the berry bush. Let's head up north. Sadly, I didn't get any more vision. Wait, can these guys move? Ah, being humans, so limiting. Okay, so this shooting star event is finally going to end next turn, and I'm not going to have to worry about this very lucky shit. It's been a double-edged sword. So I didn't see any bandits wander through my territory, so I'm going to just start to move out and hope to God that he can not get attacked. And maybe even if he does, maybe he could survive on his own, which I doubt. In fact, you know what? I'm going to cancel both of these. I'm going to get some longswordsmen because they only take 1 turn, and I need units now. So I need it, and I need it now. All right, and that's the end of my turn. Yes, I did start out with weak units. It's not. I didn't really set it to empire building. I think I just had it set to normal game settings, but I specifically went into the advanced settings and changed it so that way it started out as an outpost. Because if you set it any lower to that, like if you set it to settler, the AI kind of like is very strange, and they won't put their starting city where they should, and they like to put it near tombs and stuff, things that they might not even be able to clear on the very first turns. And so I just set it as outpost so the AI has a set up city, because I've had AI lose on the first turn if I have it set to settlers. So okay, so I'm going to be moving my units up. I still have yet to find that bandit camp, but I am not going any farther north than this. I'm going to wrap them around and come back down. And pretty much avoid the swamps, but again, forests. I need to get a builder out and start getting some roads. But I need soldiers. And wait, actually, look at that. My income. My gold income is not that great. I can't actually even hold on to many more soldiers, to be honest. Maybe I'll go for a builder if there's nothing else that's eye-popping to me. Yeah, because I need to get some roads built. And another thing that really does suck is I like roads being turned off, because I like the world being empty, and everything that is built in the world is built by either the, you know, like a faction. And I like making it so that the map doesn't spawn with roads, and I like to build roads as I go. But the AI doesn't seem to utilize builders at all. They don't build roads. I don't even know if they build forts. Okay, so for this level up, Satura the Dark, she will get... I want her to... She still doesn't have her own army yet. I'm not really fighting anything that's giving me, or that's dealing spirit damage, so I'm gonna just buff her up on her base stats, give her some more HP, some defense. There we go. Keep her alive. This swordsman will just stay in the city. I'm gonna try to... but I need more guards at the same time. Yeah, let's just... I'll have to forego some of the buildings. I need units, like I said, and I need them now, so... Now, where to build this new city? Like, I was thinking here, but it might be too close to that city. And also, a harbor city would be great, but I can't really see where that goes to, and if that's just like a tiny little lake, that would suck. That is one nice thing, though, about having it set to settler at the beginning, is I can purposely settle near the water. But let's keep focusing on this. I could get all 3 of these things now, which I really need gold. So even if the cities are close together, at least they'll be more defensible. I can actually send units from one city to the other, especially if I get roads built so I could defend. So I'm going to go build it here. Clamdwad. I don't really know if I like that name, but I'll leave it as that for now. If anyone has a better suggestion for a name, I'll take it. He will defend this city for now. Or should he start heading back? I think the capital city is more important, actually. There we go. Ending the turn. Now I just founded my second city. Finally, on the 15th turn. Yes, because this is set to the slowest pace. I could have probably built it a lot sooner. I probably should have, because then the city could have already been growing. And already this has been a great boon to my gold income. And look at this, I could build my storehouse because of that. I still don't have expansionism. I think I'm gonna just build the Builder's Hall again, because it's kind of almost like a must if I want to have this city producing anything later on. And then we'll go storehouse again. So I got another long swordsman out. I'm gonna get an archer out in 2 turns. Start bringing my army. Their long expedition to the east is finally almost nearing its end. And on the way back, here we are. I found it. Hidden in the mountains. I don't know if that's a bandit camp or not, though. But we're going to kill these fairies just because they're blocking our path. Sorry, fairies. Maybe we could even get our cavalry another rank. So they just came at us. I'm just going to let them come forward. They don't like us being here. That's okay. Yeesh. They did a lot of damage to the Civic Guard and stunned him, so he's out of the fight. I think she can move actually out of the way, so I'm going to move her 1 square this way so units can come through there. And now she can actually do a Spirit Ray. And just take out the Wisp that's the farthest away so the other units can have a chance to easily take that out. Now, I think they are indeed immune to shock, so I guess I could use his crossbow. Oh, it actually could kill it. I hope it doesn't, though, because I want my cavalry to get the last hit, so let's hope it doesn't. And, of course, it high rolled. Oh, well. Experience the hero. Yes, that is a bandit camp. Now that I actually have gone farther, I can actually clearly see it. Ah. We are so close to taking that out. I almost want to move my units forward, but I will do it next turn. I'm going to hope it doesn't spawn anything. If it does, it might attack me, and then I'll have to take out 2 groups of units, but it's better than splitting up my army and then attacking with just 3. Okay, so back to the capital with you. I am going to build... you know what? I don't know what I want. I think I need archers, but I mean, I got a wizard and 2 swordsmen to defend. Probably would have been better to build an archer, but it took 2 turns. I need to get more production in this city. I really want to be able to produce an archer in 1 turn, but they take 70 production, and even with the bonus 10, that still won't be enough. A stone wall will expand my borders, which I still need to clear that mana node out to get access to that. A war hall will enable me to produce halberdiers and cavalry, which would be lovely. Those probably will take 2 turns to build as well. But let's start working on that. I want this city to be able to produce any type of unit that I want. I'm going to camp these guys. I don't trust them taking on 3 wisps, even with this. Well, because the sorcerer does shock damage, which is completely mitigated, so I definitely need my other army for that. Okay, so very quickly, before they spawn anything, I'm going to attack them. Ha, this is an interesting